Good afternoon and you're welcome to the AFCON review show with me, Asari Kweku Jr. on Net2 television. Today is Thursday, the 11th of June 2019, and then we're warming up into two games that we have to show you today. Ivory Coast taking on Algeria at 4 p.m. That will be a very, very big game today, and then there's one other game also in the groups. Mauritania will get to take on Tunisia. A lot of Ghanaian fans will Madagascar, will take on Tunisia. A lot of Ghanaian fans will be rooting for Madagascar to win, knowing very well that the Tunisians knocked us out of the competition. So we're here from now till late around 9 p.m. where we get to see all those games. Those two games will be live on Net2 television as well. So do stick and stay. We do a review of those two games yesterday where there were decent results for Senegal. They got a 1-0 win over Benin, have qualified for the first time into the semi-final since 2006 when Egypt hosted them. Once more, they are into the semi-final. Let's see if that perennial underachievers tag will be taken off Senegal this time around. Aliou Cisse and his men doing the business yesterday against Benin. Idrissa Gana getting the only goal that separated the two. And Benin have crashed out after a fairy tale ride in the AFCON 29. The other game, the 7 p.m. kickoff, Nigeria beat South Africa by 2-1 to also book their place into the semi-final. The last time they were in the competition in 2013, they went all the way to the final in South Africa to win it. So the Nigerians are still up in the running, and we are yet to see if they can also make a statement. They have booked a date in the semi-final, and we'll be giving you all the other fixtures in the semi-final as well. Today we are reviewing those two games yesterday, Senegal versus Benin. Benin quite came to the party. We were looking at another surprise after they eliminated Morocco, but Senegal had other plans and kicked them out. And we'll be looking at that second game, Nigeria versus South Africa. Quite a game it was, Nigeria getting a 2-1 win. So at the right time, I'll introduce my panel, and then we go into that discussion as well. This program is proudly brought to you by Living Room Restaurant and Sports Bar. Yes, you heard me right. Living Room Restaurant and Sports Bar is the best place for your local and continental dishes. We are located at East Legon, 20 Otele Street near the East Legon Police Station. And then you can follow us on our social media platforms on the following. On Instagram, we are Living Room Ghana, Living capital L, and the rest take small letters. And then on Facebook, Living Room Ghana, Living space room space restaurant, Living space room space restaurant. And it's capital R for the restaurant, and then capital L for living as well. The room takes small letters, all spaced in that manner. And then we also do delivery services. There are delivery services available. If you can't walk from the comfort of your home to our premises, you can call on 0302 916494, 0302 916494, and then we can bring the food right to your doorstep. If it's food, think Living Room Restaurant and Sports Bar. And then Africa Cat and Cynics is running a thunderstorm promo from now till the 31st of July. Yes, the promo is still on till the 31st of July, even after the AFCON. And then there's a special price Cynics 32-inch satellite TV going for only 599 Ghana cedis. 599 Ghana cedis, yes. With 599 Ghana cedis, you can afford to get a satellite television right in the comfort of your home and enjoy the AFCON and other informative programs on Net2 television. You can visit our shops at Medina inside the Oman FM building, right here inside the Kentity building. We are here at Shaman Lebanon School Junction on the Spinkters Road too. You can find us, and at Ho in the Volta region, and Kumasi at Aseda House in the Ashanti region. So these are the places where you can locate Africa Cat. They are there to serve your best interest. So try and go to Africa Cat and get that special 32-inch television for only 599 Ghana cedis. You can place an order online at www.africacat.com, www.africacat.com, or call 0307 001766, 0307 001766, or 0800 666 666, 0800 666 666. Africa Cat is there for all your electronic needs. And then if it's any ailment that is bothering you, if you are burdened with any form of disease or illness that is taking the toll out of your life, that is taking the fun, the joy out of your life, then I would recommend one place to you. If it's prostate conditions, if you have difficulty in urinating or anything associated to your urinary tract system or your reproductive system, then this is the place that I recommend for you. And then if it's infertility in both men and women, stroke or hypertension, sexually transmitted infections, diabetes, if it has to do with erectile dysfunction and premature ejaculation, or you need a special massage, we have a very, very specially trained physiotherapist that will take you through the massage session to make sure that you leave the place without any stress. Then I recommend New Life Homeopathic Clinic for you. That is the place you have to be if you are faced with any other challenges associated with your health. New Life Homeopathic Clinic is the place to be. Located at Dansuman, first roundabout near King Solomon in Accra, and then at Kumasi we are at the Atasemanso near A Life Residence. Atasemanso near A Life Residence, and Dr. Makeje and his other nurses will be there to tend to you and make sure that you leave their place in the best of health conditions. You can call on 0244 093595, 0244 093595, or 020 333 5439, 020 333 5439. New Life Homeopathic Clinic, your health are priority. These are proud sponsors for the live AFCON review show on Net2 television. Like I said, at 3:30 we'll go into that game between Algeria and Ivory Coast. Quite a game that we would all want to see. At 4 p.m. we'll show you the game live. But before then, Mohammed Shaban is here. Mo Shaban is here to help me do a review of yesterday's games. Mo Shaban, welcome once again.
Thank you.
You look good in your African print.
Thank you.
You're promoting Africa. Okay, that's very good. But before we go into the review show, the review, those two games that were played yesterday in the quarters, I learned the Black Stars have arrived.
Yes, they came around 3 a.m. I was so surprised. I don't remember the last time the Black Stars.
I saw one report say Black Stars sneaked in. Yeah, and that's quite an interesting.
Yes. And the information I gathered was that the leaders in the camp told them that, look, we have to leave here early, make sure that we get home, and then forget about everything. So if they come in the morning, people will go. Yeah. They have to do, and they are afraid that someone we saw them and all that. So I think that is
to stay away from the public bashing.
And
they decided to Nicodemously enter the country.
We didn't even know they would come. We would have waited for them at the end.
Well, we welcome all of them. We welcome our national heroes. They fought well. They tried their best. Since 2008 till date, this is the first time we've got to exit the competition so early in the round of 16. But we really cherish their efforts they put into it. We knew that they went there with the notion to bring the trophy, but it wasn't to be. So welcome Black Stars. We look forward to a very brighter future. Definitely we hear some calls of retirement and other players having to quit the national team. But this is all we have, and we have to support them. And welcome once again to all our Black Stars players. And I learned only 15 players are in right now.
And some will have to travel.
Some will definitely move from Egypt to join their teams in preseason.
John Boy is here. I learned if he is also in town, someone as usual will come, and all that the young guys will also join.
Okay.
Usu, Samuel Usu, and Kobno Usu are all in town. So I think majority will go, and then others will be in town. And then we look forward for what the management will bring on board. We're waiting for the reports. You know, we have to wait for
we definitely have to see
and also,
what happened in Egypt.
And also I've said it on countless occasions that we have policy that we have to implement. That is the secret, because every nation is doing that. Senegal is doing, Mali have their project and they are on course. Even Algeria, Egypt, they have all their policies. We should try implementing some things, making sure that we have our national team. Let's start building from somewhere. Your national team, sometimes you may have the luck, get to the final, win the trophy, but you have to start a project. It is not about bashing. It is not about who this is that, who this one did that. No.
You think we have to stop apportioning blame?
Yes, we have to find solutions to our problems. And the solutions are one, we have to develop our local game. This local game, that is where we get the quality players.
Yeah.
So the likes of Hearts, Kotoko, Liberty, Brekum, Chelsea, Gianna Stars, Ashanti Good, we have to put effort, make sure that they are being supported, not just the national team. The government can support them. The taxes on the national stadiums are so expensive. They should take some of the taxes, allow the clubs to feel free, and then get the players, pay them well. And then also too, we should be able to make sure that the local players are being paid very well, 2,000, so that they will develop well. Because the moment they leave here to other countries, they can't just jail. Then they will come back and the career is ended. So when we take good care of the local league, we get quality.
Won't
players.
our players always like to travel? When you find in this era, you find it very, very difficult to make it into the Black Stars if you are not playing in foreign lands.
That is where we have to develop our local league. When our football, our Premier League is competitive, when our football is competitive, you go to Africa, Kotoko goes.
It's not only about making it competitive. You have to make it attractive for people to
when it's competitive, people will troop to the stadium to watch the games. When they'll troop into the stadium to watch games. When you have quality, 6 quality players in your team, 6 quality here, and when was the last time that Hearts or Kotoko can boast of a key player in the team? They can't, because the guys, the moment they start getting mature, they leave because they have to go and look for money. One factor, not about the national team, there is no money in the league. Not about the national team. We don't have money, and people, we are Abednego Tete. It's in India. Abednego, former top goal scorer, is in India. And
Bechem United?
Yes, from Bechem. So what do you get? Former Brekum Chelsea also had one striker. Owusu, is it something Owusu? He was a top scorer. We've not heard from him again. Even our former goalkeeper, Eric Kobna Bequin, left to Petrojet in Egypt. So we should make sure that we put money, invest. Clubs should be able to pay 3,000, 4,000 to the local guys. Keep them here, get them to quality training grounds, make them gel up. When you have strong local league here in Ghana, you can boast of getting 8, 9 players to the Black Stars. And then our under 17, Stephen, under 20.
Our youth teams.
Our under 23, very weak.
Look, and we are the under 23 team is preparing to go to Tokyo.
Over age, what? Because we are not able because we are not able to scout the talent as early as possible. We struggle to get the young guys in the team. So what we do is that we go to the Premier League teams or the academy, cut off the age, bring the guys.
That is what is done.
That is what
you have evidence to back your claim.
So under 23, we had about 6 players who were fired from the training from the team when they started preparations. Most of them I can mention about 3. Grounds? I can mention one from Brekum.
So how did they get there in the first place?
So that is where the problem lies. So if you don't know the age of the player, you take him. So in our first qualifier, I remember in our preparations under 23, Joseph Eso was part, and there was one Midiama player at Midiama player, and then one Yakubu Moro, a defensive defender from Midiama.
Were all dropped.
They were all dropped. Later, they realized they were over age. And I can tell you that most of our players we don't get that normal age. So after the U17, they can't. The transition.
Are the U17s really U17?
They are not U17. They are over age. So they can't. The transition is poor because it's over age. But we should be able to scout quality players. The coaches. That is why we have problem. Look, give the coaching job to someone who knows how to scout youth talent. Not about, I know him, Steven is my friend, so I have to give the U17 to him. It is not about friend or who you know. It's about who can do the job. So you have an under 17 coach who will be there for about 8, 9 years. He's working there. He knows the talent. He knows where to go. He knows the villages to go. U20, you have coach there, you have Salastete who have won the under 20 World Cup. You should be able to keep him for about 10, 15 years at that position so that he can be scouting, getting the boys from the U17. The transition is normal. Then we are bringing some pattern of game. You start the pattern. You start putting the pattern. The technical director of the Ghana Football Association, Mr. Otiakente, he can't implement any tactics because any pattern of football because we have to start from the crutch. We have to start from our schools.
The grassroots.
The grassroots, our court football, that is how we play. This is how we play our style of game. So everybody have that pattern in the head. Going up 17, you have one coach. Under 20, the coach is there. Under 23, the coach is there consistently. So you get matured, you get to the senior national team, you know how to play. Even if you are in Brekum Chelsea, you can fit in the Black Stars. You see, that notion that local players can play is very, very, very bad.
Yeah.
We should make sure. Our league is very poor. And I'm hoping that with the NC, with what is coming, the new implementations, we are hoping. I was expecting to see 4 or 5 local players in the national team. I was expecting to see Mohamed Al-Hassan in the current Black Star team. I was expecting to see Abdel Fattah Shafiu Kotoko in that team. Felix Annan mounting the post. I was expecting to see some 2-3 players making it to the team. But where are they? Because the coaches don't even have faith in the players. Even the management members. If I tell you, know that these management members of the management members of the Black Stars, they are part of some of the clubs. But if indeed you go and call one player from his own club, you tell that, look, coach, you are not serious. He knows that they are not even prepared. They are not ready for the national team. So we have to work on that.
Okay.
So make sure our league is developed well. Make sure we get youth coaches who knows the job. And then 3, make sure that we invest money in the league.
Yeah.
And then the under 20, under 23, under 20, 2017 efforts have been made. We should put efforts there than the Black Stars. The Black Stars they are already matured. We should start implementing more things, putting things in order in the youth football and the local league. And remember 206, we had about 6-7 local players. Dankwe were all part. Habib Mohamed, we had them and they played well.
Yeah.
And then check the likes of Antonian Hatofuk, Sivnapia Hatofuk, we saw Samir J there, we saw all the players who were from the local teams. But now, Thomas Tepate, tell me the club he played in Ghana. He did a bit of youth football in Ghana, but he picked in Spain. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm not saying you should play locally before you play the Black Stars, but what I'm trying to say is that
there should be a criteria.
We should have a criteria
for selection.
Not that we've heard that Stephen is playing in Tunisia, he's good. Let's call him to the Black Stars. We've heard that someone is good at Turkey. Let's call him. No, we should have players who we know from the crutch.
What if the players that are brought in those countries are really that good, up to the mark?
That is where we are not serious. We are not serious because we don't even have a policy. So we just, when it's time for Black Stars tournament, we sit down, plan. We know we have heard of a player here. If we know, but when you have worked hard, that player that you've heard from Turkey have to come and fight for position.
Yeah, that is what we saw.
You saw from where?
There were 30 players called. Alfred Duncan pulled out because he was injured, opted to go for surgery. So we had 29 players. And all of them had to justify their spot. 5 players, actually. 6 were dropped.
Check our first game. Yeah. Check our first game. Christian Achu. Check in his...
Christian Achu is an established player with the Black Stars.
Check the club, not about an established player.
For Newcastle.
Check how many matches has he played. Yet in the Black Stars, he opted in first option because there's no competition.
The coach made us understand that he's had a crop of players that he's worked with. So we all knew that the coach had a template going to the tournament.
So if you've worked with a player and it's not that up there that season, is it compulsory to use him? That is where we struggle.
The coach would have to answer that. And the technical team would be in the best position to answer that.
And so what I'm saying is that the Black Stars should be a competitive ground. It is not where you have an automatic sports. If you
wherever you go in the world, the automatic sports.
And for an exceptional players.
Wherever you go in the world.
And I'm saying that for exceptional players. And when you go to Germany, they've asked some players to go out, pull out from the national team. They are good.
Yes.
They are good.
But you can understand that Joachim Low knows that these players have lived out their time in the German team. I can put them aside because I have better replacements. And now, do we have those better replacements in our setup? That is the problem.
And if you don't plan to get better replacements and keep these players who have already established themselves, look, let me tell you one secret. Nigeria won in 2013.
Yeah.
Go and check the number of players who have established themselves in that team. No, they were young players. They were players who were ready to play. And so you saw how they played very well. 2017, Cameroon won. Check how many players were in. At that moment when they were going to the tournament, we had players saying they will not go to the tournament, they will not play. They went for the young guys. Look at how they played very well. And now Cameroon is benefiting from that young guys. The likes of Bazago.
But our squad to the AFCON contained a lot of young guys. Samuel Osu, look at Kasim Nuhu, Felix Anan. These are all young players.
We had only two young guys starting. Kwabena Usu, Samuel Usu. They were the players who had the opportunity to partake in the tournament. Yet they weren't that consistent. Sometimes the coach has to start them because he doesn't even have faith in them. He felt that the templates, the old guys can do the job. So you see, give the players opportunity. Give the young guys opportunity. Give the new ones opportunity and forget about the templates. Asamoah, I've seen it all. He won't play as we know he will play. John Boy, I've seen it all. He won't play as he will play. You see, those guys. So let's that.
But if you look at the German team, they played in the World Cup, they won. Then in the Confederations Cup, they dropped almost all their senior players.
Yes. And
went with a very young team.
And they won
and still won it.
Yes.
So what are they doing right that we are not doing right as Ghanaians?
Look, when Joachim Low took those young guys to the tournament, you see, he won it.
Yeah.
When he was going to the tournament itself, he added the old guys. What happened? They were opted out, right? From the groups, Germany. They were
in the World Cup?
Yes. Yeah. They didn't perform.
Yeah.
And then he realized that, no, look, when you have a template and they have seen it all, the rise of Ozil, Kadira, they have had what they want to get. You have young guys who are ready to play, make name for themselves. So why should I take these guys that have seen it all to the tournament? If they go, they won't play as they played 4 years ago. No, this time around I have to pack them.
But you feel that when they were in the World Cup, the Germans didn't give their all?
They didn't.
Talk about the old players.
And that is why Joachim Milo realized that, no, I have to give the young guys the opportunity to come and start, and they will make the name. That is why I'm saying that there are some things Germany are doing. We are calling ourselves a football nation. Football nation, our local league is dead. Steven, football nation, our local football is dead.
Okay.
When you go to stadiums, you have about 80 people. You go to Dansuma Karindorf Park, 40 people watching local game. And this is where we are now. And you think you can go and win Nations Cup when your local is not good.
When you talk about people patronizing our local leagues, it goes beyond the attractiveness of the football. Some people choose not to go to the stadium for safety reasons, economic reasons. All these are factors.
So who are responsible? Our leaders. Oh, look, when it's time for Black Stars to go for tournament, you see everyone, management members, the politicians, everyone following them to the tournament. But how many times do you see our leaders patronizing our local game? They don't go and they don't know what we're going through there. Journalists are being beaten at stadiums, supporters, harassment, so people are afraid to go. That is one. Yet, if we put our eye very well when we start giving measures, when we start doing something, no, this time around we should give an eye to our local football. Steven, I tell you, all these things will be sorted out. But because they don't go, they don't know what we're going through. Even when the former FA president was there from 2005 to last year, how many times did he watch our local game? Tell me. So we need people who knows the game very well.
Okay. So
Steven, it goes beyond.
We will have to look at the local league and the problems plaguing it at some other time. This is Net2 Television's live telecast of the AFCON 2019. Mohamed Shaban obviously heated up in the studios, had to chip some things about the local league into it, and then the reasons why the Black Stars are failing to see the AFCON glory after 37 years. So we still, this program is proudly brought to you by Living Room Restaurant and Sports Bar. We're located at East Legon 20, Otele Street near the East Legon Police Station. Follow us on our social media platforms. On Instagram, we are Living Room Ghana, Living capital L, and then the rest take small letters. And then on Facebook, we are on Living Room Restaurant, and we have the best of local and continental dishes available. And then we also do delivery services where you can call and order for your food to be brought right to you in the comfort of your home. You can call 0302 916494, 0302 916494. And Africa Cat and Cynics is running a thunderstorm promo from now to the 31st of July 2019. There's a special price Cynics 32-inch satellite TV going for only 599 Ghana cedis. Yes, you heard me right. 599 Ghana cedis. You stand a chance of getting a special price 32-inch Cynics satellite television for only 599 cedis. Locate us inside the Ken City building at Madina Zongo Junction. You can come to us. Africa Cat is right here with us, and our Sharma and Lebanon School Junction on the Spintex Road. Also, we can be located in some other regions. In Kumasi, we are at Cedar House, and Ho, we are also at Ho in the Volta region. You can place an order online, www.africacat.com, www.africacat.com, or call 0307 001766, 0307 001766, or 0800 666 666, 0800 666 666. And then if it's prostate conditions that you're facing, if it's stroke, if it's hypertension, if it's any form of sexually transmitted infections, diabetes, erectile dysfunction, and premature ejaculation, or if you need a special massage, we have a special physiotherapist trained to the highest level to give you that massage that you need to take off the stress, then I recommend New Life Homeopathy Clinic. We are located at Dansoman First Runabout near King Solomon in Accra. At Kumasi, we are at Asemanso near A Life Residence. Call Dr. Mark Ejay and his nurses on 0244093595, 0244093595, or 0203335439, 0203335439. New Life Homeopathy Clinic, your health, our priority. These are the proud sponsors for the AFCON review show on Net2 television. Mohamed Shaban had to drag us into our local league.